Hello and welcome back to another edition of my F1 2017 career mode. You join me for round 15 for the Malaysian Grand Prix from Kuala Lumpur. This is round 15. This is the last ever Malaysian Grand Prix for the foreseeable future anyway, so we're going to try and enjoy this. It's a good track. It's got a good mix. I like that last long straight coming in. We've got that hard break into the hairpin, down the main pit straight, into that long winding turn one where you can really get some good overtaking opportunities going. Not really found a balance to my car this weekend, I must say. Been struggling to get the balance right going through these medium to high speed corners. However, we're going to give it a real crack. As you can see, Kimi Raikkonen, he is in command of this championship. He's been pulling out performance after performance, and we've been consistent. He's had a few DNFs, etc., and we've capitalized on them to be in the running. Lewis Hamilton, once again, he's up on the pole position spot. He's been dominating this year up there. Of recent times, the Ferrari have been resurgent. They've been coming back strong. Their race pace is truly remarkable. So it's going to throw up a great race. Mercedes look the favourite on pace going through the weekend. However, never doubts that man, the Kimi, the Iceman on that front row. Got Max Verstappen, great qualifying P3. Sebastian Vettel P4. Danny Rick 5. Ourselves, great position 6. Bottas with a penalty down in 7th. Then we've got Massa, great qualifying. Magnussen, Hulkenberg, our teammate in P11. Any other notable qualifying performances? Sergio Perez with a big penalty there. It's coming to that time of the season. Engines are taking effect. We're going to take some penalties ourselves. We need to put a new power unit, probably a new gearbox in the coming races.
Okay, you can still beat Raikkonen in the championship. We just need a strong performance and a little luck.
I disagree, Jeff. A lot of luck we're going to need here for the Malaysian Grand Prix. 5 red lights. Away we go for the Malaysian Grand Prix. It's a pretty good start, not too bad. We're not going to get swollen up, I don't think. We're going to get alongside the Red Bull coming into turn 1. 3 wide ahead of us here. We're going to get a bit argy-bargy here. We go deep, we make contact, we touch. There's no damage, no, thank God. We've got a warning coming into the first corner. So, a bit of wheel-to-wheel action there with Ricardo. We're up into P3. We made 3 positions so far. P4, beg your pardon. Not bad. Go in and we're going to go dive to the inside. These two are fighting each other. They're not going to see us there. And we're just going to catch a rope napping. Oh, that was scary. We're up into P2. We've got Lewis Hamilton ahead of us. Can we catch up with him in this early phase? Let's have another look at the start of the Grand Prix. Great start from Lewis Hamilton. He just blasts away from pole position there. The Ferrari is getting swallowed up by his teammate. That's Kimi and Sebastian. And he's got Max Verstappen on the inside. We do catch, I think that's Sebastian there. He's going to try and go up the inside. No, it's Kimi Raikkonen. Terrible start from Kimi, terrible. And his teammates had a contrary. He's had a really good start, made up some positions, looking really racy, but then coming in this hard braking zone now, we just went banzai. This is the time, and in these faster cars, we need to make every corner count. You can see one of the Red Bulls got up on the grass. They're really costing some time. So the end of lap 1. It's Lewis Hamilton and myself, Sebastian Vettel, top 3 so far. As you can see, Lewis, he's got this in his hands. He's blasting away. He's really giving it the big one here. Coming up to the end of lap 2, the Sebastian Vettel here in the Ferrari, he's really starting to menace us. You can see the pace difference really taking effect here. He's all over the back of us, and Lewis sets another fastest lap, and he is gone. I cannot even see him.
Lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
And that's not what we want to hear, Jeff. We do not want to hear DRS enabled because it's going to be hunting season for the Red Boys just behind us.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
Yeah, we're losing a lot of time to the car behind. We do not have that straight line speed pace. Even the chassis is not as good as the Ferraris. So we go deep here. We're trying to get a long, clean exit there. Get as much power as we can down the straights. But you can see Sebastian.
Your pit window is now open.
He wants all of this. He doesn't want to mess around. We managed to hold him off. Fight another day. Sticks his nose up the inside. We're just going to shut him down. Surprised we're still hanging on to this so so far in the race. You can see our tyres are really getting chewed up here. So it's looking really racy. There comes diving up the inside, gets his front wheels ahead, but we get a better traction out the last corner. Stick it up to the rich revs, and we managed to stay ahead of ever pursuing Sebastian Vettel. You can look, see we've got a little bag of cars behind us there. We're starting to hold up the fast boys. This is what we need to do. We've got our title rival behind us. And then the following lap here, we're going to come into the pits nice and early. We're going to get these undercut. Hopefully you're going to get a fresh tyre, quicker pace advantage, and we can keep our position ahead of these boys. Now it's a risky game because this overcut with them, we've been holding them up. It could really work in their favour. So we're going to see how it shakes out after the pit stops here. As you can see, no one else dared pit that early, but our tyres were really suffering, and I was really worried that we might get a puncture or something along them lines. So where does it bring us out? It's going to bring us out in a bit of traffic by the look of it. We've got the two McLarens jockeying for position. We're right in between the McLaren sandwich there. We managed to go around the outside of Van Dorn. Coming up behind the back of Fernando. We got a better run. Coming out of 2 and 3. We're going to get him under brakes, and we're going to get the Williams Lance Stroll at the same time. That was crucial there. Throwing these softer tyres, or the soft tyres should I say, not the softer. Rest of the grid are going super and soft. We're going first in super soft because our tyre wear is excessively high. As you can see, we're down at P15 at the minute. And we've got Toro Rosso with Danny Kvyat in front of us. We're going to go to the outside. We're going to try and outbrake him here. We get the job done nice and easy there. Say nice and easy, it was a bit squeaky. They're coming to the start of lap 8. We've got some cars coming into the pits. That's promoted us back up a few positions up into P12.
Nico is in the pits.
We're on start of lap 9. Got quite a few cars in the pits now. Some of our rivals look to be so as well. Who's this coming out of the pits now? That's Sebastian Vettel. We're going to have to get him. Let's have a look at this. We're going to go right down around the long way. Oh, we can't get it done. He needs to get a good exit here. He's on the super soft tyre. He's going to have better grip. If he gets up to speed, we're done for. He's going to just pull away like no man's business. He's already doing that. We're going to have to go hard on the brakes. He leaves the gap up the inside, and we duly take that from him. Silly boy Sebastian, we push him up onto the grass. And through we go. So following lap, we're in P7. We've got a few cars in the pits.
So our teammate is 16.6.
That's Kimi ahead. I think that is Kimi Raikkonen. Go all the way round. We managed to hold him off a bit easier than Sebastian. That one we got it done into turn 1. We've got Max Verstappen in front. Can we catch up to him? He looks a bit too far afield now. Can't really disrupt him. Let's have a look at Kimi coming out the pits here. He comes out, he keeps a tight line. We get a long sweeping line there. And we manage just to block him into the following corner. Let's ride on board with Kimi. Keeps it really tight. He sees us coming. He didn't want any contact there. Neither did I, to tell the truth. Got very close there on the exit. He was very lenient. And he's losing ground to Sebastian at this point. You can see him in the mirrors getting up alongside. So this is perfect for our strategy. This is what we want. It's what we need, shall I say. So coming on, end of lap 10 in the final sector. Kimi is all over us. We're going to squeeze him right up against the grass. Thinks better of it. We've got a little FUD there. We've got Sebastian on the other side there. It's going to be really tight on the exit. We managed to hold him off. Kimi's dropped back massively. He's had a terrible exit out of the corner. It's coming down into turn 1. Sebastian's going to hold the outside line. We're going to squeeze him, push him wide. compromise a bit of his corner speed, and we're going to keep the inside line there. Coming into turn 2, we live to fight another day. Let's have a replay of that. He's on the outside of Kimi Raikkonen. Sebastian Vettel thinks he's going to go to the inside. You can see we compromise Kimi Raikkonen's corner there. He dropped back massively. You see Danny, Rick and Bottas fighting in the background there as well. Good little scrap going on. Into turn 1, we just shut the door on Sebastian Vettel and hold the line coming into turn 2 there. Oh, it's just repetition. These guys do not give up. They've got relentless pace. You cannot make any inroads to the car in front of Verstappen. He's pulling away constantly. You can see Sebastian's got the inside line there. He's got DRS as well. This is the opportunity. He really needs to pull away here. We're going to put it up into rich revs. We're going to have a go at him. We need to break deep now into turn 1 if we're going to have any chance of going it. And we're going to come to the inside. We're going to go deep on the brakes. Going to run wide a bit. We do clip the inside of Sebastian Vettel. He's not too happy about that, and that's going to compromise him against his teammate. They're going to be side by side. Let's have a replay. Nice shot there. So it is in Sebastian's toe. We know this is crucial to our race. If we've got any chance of standing on the podium, we cannot let this guy escape us. And Julie, we get the airbags out there. We have a good go at him, and you can see his teammate is right on it, ready to pounce. That's Kimi Raikkonen, our title rival. He wants a piece. He goes side by side with Sebastian. Who's going to come out on top? Just crash, guys, please. Oh, they're still side by side. One of them's got to give. Let's hopefully ride on board with one of them. Here they are, they're still going for it. They're still wheel to wheel. And I think it's Kimi Raikkonen who's going to get them out. He's got the inside line. Yeah. And he's got his teammate there. Definitely no team orders on that occasion. So coming on to end of lap 12. To the hairpin here. Always brake quite deep. We'll try and get early on the gas coming out the corner. Gas? Throttle, Richard. Coming on to start lap 13, approaching the midway point of this race. You can see the pace advantage here with the DRS. You can hear the FUD there. Kimi's getting his elbows out now. He's getting physical. We managed to hold him off for another lap.
Okay, distance to teammate, 18.5 seconds.
Here coming into turn 1, we make him go the long way round. We block him off the apex of the corner, and we still managed to just hold on to the inside there. He had one wheel up in front, and you can see Sebastian wants a piece of the action. He wants to have a go at me now. The whole time they're scrapping, that's helping us immensely. Yeah, we've got a poor entry into this corner, poor exit as well. And that's Kimi, that's Vettel, sorry. He's having it. He's got us early here. We're going to have to brake really hard coming into this corner. Not hard enough.
Right,
We bashed the side pod.
Hamilton. They have some kind of mechanical.
Oh no! Lewis again. He's had terrible luck this year. Let's hope he can carry on. The yellow flag is not looking good. What's going on?
Crowd are on their feet outside the window here. What are they doing?
They've got a serious car
That's
issue.
Lewis Hamilton. There's a fire at the back of that Mercedes car. His engine has blown, and his chances of winning the Malaysia Grand Prix with it.
Oh no, no! In front is 9.9 seconds.
So unlucky, Lewis. He dominated this race from the start up until this point. He's just been gone with the wind. He's been a league of his own. And that's just poor luck on Lewis's part. So here we go. Sebastian has managed to get in front of us, and again we need to really clip his wings here going into turn 1. We break deep on the inside. We get right up to the inside of him, and we squeeze him. But he's got the inside line. Coming into 2. And he's fended us off here. This is not looking promising at all. If Sebastian gets a few more corners clean, he's going to be gone. So we can just dive up the inside, compromise our exit speed and his as well. We get the position back. There's another yellow flag here. It's like another retiree. Full of drama, this race. Anyone's to win.
Green flag.
No one would have picked Verstappen at the beginning of this race to be leading, but he
Our
is.
gap to our teammate is 18.5 seconds.
They're doing pretty well relative to our teammate. However, our pace is still poor. We've got pushed. Who is that? Kimi. Not having that, son. Kimi, I think it was Sebastian possibly.
Ricardo. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
Danny Rick as well. What bad luck. They're dropping like flies at this rate. One person who we do want to come out of this race is Kimi Raikkonen. We want to catch as many points as we can on him. That's why we're being relentless and not letting these prancing horses prance past us there. You can see, yeah, that was Sebastian, and that just allowed Kimi to slip through. But we didn't let him have the exit there. Because he will bash into the very end. We managed to get the inside line. And again, we just shut the door. Compromised his exit. And we keep our position. They're coming up to lap 17 again. We're under attack. Coming around the outside. Sebastian Vettel, they're getting really bullish now. It's just snapping into us left, right, and centre. This is more like a banger race than an F1 race.
Nico has come into the pits. Nico is in the pits now.
Thanks for that useless piece of information, Jeff. There we go, coming into turn 1. He just turned straight into us. He tries to come around the outside into 2 and cost himself some exit speed, and I think Kimi's got past him. Yep, coming on to the end of lap 17. Our tyres are knackered, as you can see, especially the front left, rear left. So we're going to dive into the pits. A Ferrari follows us in. I think that's Sebastian behind us there. Not the car that we wanted to follow us in, because if Kimi gets a good lap under him, he could jump us on the pit stops. Let's see. Let's hope we can get a good outlap now. Come on, boys. Good stop, please. Another set of the softs go on. More durable tyre than the super soft. Should get us to the end of the race comfortably now. Where's it going to bring us out? Hopefully no traffic. Yeah, clean road ahead. It's good news. We managed to keep Sebastian behind. So coming on to the end of lap 19. Start lap 19, sorry. And that is Kimi Raikkonen. He's managed the box and come out comfortably ahead of us, which is a disaster for the championship. We did not want that to happen. We couldn't anticipate that. We got a poor exit out too. That's compromising us, and Sebastian's going to get right up on the back of us now. We're all on the same tyre. Sad to say, I think that's the last we're going to see of Kimi.
The car ahead is coming.
End of lap 20. Here's Sebastian. He wants to go. He's on the inside. He gives us a wheel bash. Side by side out the exit. He locked up there. Knocked into our side. It's a drag race down the straight now. Look at this. He's definitely got more horsepower, but we've turned the wick up. We put it in rich revs. We're about managing our fuel now. We managed to stick out that position for another lap. Now we cannot let Kimi take any more points out of us, so we have to keep Sebastian behind us. We have to. Got no choice. So on to lap 21. It's the same old story. We've got a poor exit. Sebastian's going to make it count. He's going to go to the outside. He's going to slam into us. But we managed to hold station and keep the apex there. Coming onto the back straight, we're getting a poor exit every time now. These tyres are getting eaten up. They're coming into the hairpin on the last corner. We've got a Ferrari as usual on the inside because we want to take that sweeping exit and get on the gas. On the throttle, I keep saying gas as soon as possible. He's right up my gearbox, DRS wide open. But he can't get it done. Can't get alongside me. This Renault power unit is really holding up well. It's a fresh engine compared to the Ferrari. It must be to be able to hold his station there. Now, lap 22. Can we hold on to this? We're really slow out the corner here, and we've got Sebastian on the outside. We need to give him some space. He's going to slip back into the slipstream, and he's going to come to the inside. He thinks better of it. We hold that wide sweeping line again. Sebastian's going to say thank you very much. DRS wide open coming down the main straight here.
The distance to the leader is 16.1 seconds.
Can we stay with him? Let's make a lunge into turn one. We have to go deep on the brakes. Oh, we go way too deep. Sebastian's going to switch back to the inside. And we cut off the coverage there. Apologies for that. So coming on to the end of lap 23, same old story. Sebastian takes the inside. We hold the outside line. We're going to come down the main straight. It's going to be a drag race. Coming into turn one, we're going to get into his toe. We're going to go hard on the brakes, really hard. We managed to hit the apex there, pretty clean, but we did make a slight contact, but we got a poor exit out of 2. Lap 24, same story, side by side through the hairpin, drag race down to the pit straight. Coming into turn one, he's right.
So the gap to our teammate is 25.8 seconds.
So we're going to force him to the outside because we can shut the door on him. And he's going to dive back to the inside because we've broken way too late. The tyres are going off here. And yeah, that was a bit of dirty tactics. The elbows are definitely out now. I am not going out this race anywhere less than a podium. And we've got a poor exit once again. We clipped the back wheel of Sebastian. He's lucky we didn't get a puncture there or front wing damage from ourselves. Coming down the main straight. To slip it up into Rich, back down into standard, hard on the brakes. He turns into us. It's a bit of your own fault there, Sebastian. He'd say he'd have the line. We hold on to the position for another lap. We only got a couple of laps left here. The final lap of the race now. Coming down into the hairpin. I think we got him covered off. Oh, he wants to have a look up at the inside. We get a fairly good exit now. I think we're going to hold it to the line. Oh wait. Yes, get that podium spot.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
The bad news is that man, the Iceman.
So, another excellent
He got the win
from Ferrari.
right at the death. He got the win. He managed to catch and pass
Tell me, Alan,
Max
what
Verstappen.
was the key to this success?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs. And that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
And as we can see, it's time
So a mixed
for the
feeling,
podium
happy
as
to
the
be on the
drivers make
podium,
their
but
way
disappointed
out.
that
There's a
Kimi,
familiar red suit making its
he's
way
got
to the top step.
quite a big points
Fantastic
advantage
win
there. I
for
think it's
Ferrari.
10 points between first and third. So that's swung the title truly into his favour now. We're going to have to do some remarkable driving to really overtake this guy, or Kimi's going to have some severely bad luck. Either which way, it's going to make an exciting last few rounds to this championship, but
and now let's take a
did
look
thoroughly
at the
enjoy
standings.
the race here.
It's a good result for Kimi Raikkonen.
So it's Kimi,
who
Max
extends his
Verstappen,
advantage at
myself,
the top of the
Vettel, Carlos
championship.
Sainz with
Moving
a
on
great
to the driver
finish
of
up
the
in
day then.
P5.
Anthony Davidson, who
Magnussen
would you go
6th,
for?
Massa
Probably
7th.
Carlos
Our
Sainz.
teammate in 8th,
No strong
9th
pace,
Grosjean,
good work with
10th
the
Kvyat.
strategy, just a very complete
Some
drive,
noticeable
And here's how
absentees. We've
things
got
are shaping up in the
Bottas,
Constructors'
Hamilton and
Championship.
Ricardo all
Ferrari
retiring from the
extend their
race.
lead at the top of the
Expect them to come
championship.
strong again
There'll
in
be
the next
plenty more
race.
twists and turns to come this
As you can
season.
see,
I hope you
he's
can join us
extended the lead
next
at the
race
top
to
of the
see just
championship.
who will come out on
But I'm
top.
glad as well at the same time that we're still in the hunt for this world title. So if you like this video, give me a comment, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Much appreciated, and I'll see you again for the next round very soon. Bye bye.